Hyperpop is a very odd term. It's generally used to define a type of pop music that's very exaggerated. Oftentimes they'll use or very energetic instrumentals, and this genre contains artists like Charlie XCX, most notably in her album How I'm Feeling Now, Dorian Electra, Frost Children, Dream Remover. But above all, there is one artist that shines above the rest, and that artist is 100 gecs. Comprised of the two members Laura Les and Dylan Brady, 100 gecs created some of the most wild songs of the 2020s. Ironically, the album I'm talking about is from 2019, but if you look into the 2020s era, their influence is very evident. The release of 1000 gecs in 2019 definitely changed what hyperpop meant. It went from a bubblegum bassy type sound, which you can hear in Charlie XCX's Fembot, to an overstimulating trampoline park of sound. Today, I want to put the spotlight on 1000 gecs. From the start to the end, it's always hype. From the dubstep drop at the end of 745 Sticky to the rapidly increasing tempo at the end of Get to You. I feel like 745 Sticky is like the music equivalent of The Great Filter. Basically, it means that there's like invisible factors that are going to prevent people from going through the album. But if you can handle the obnoxious auto-tune, the chaotic break, and the odd instrumental, then you can definitely get through the whole album. Money Machine is definitely a song that will scare the bros. That beginning sequence is definitely going to throw people off, but I enjoy it.
Your arms look so fucking cute, they look like little cigarettes.
And I feel the same for the heavy bass and the whole beat going on. There's almost like an aggressive girl, cool guy dynamic between Laura and Dylan. When Laura kind of first goes in and it's all crazy. When Dylan comes in, it's kind of more laid back. It's not really laid back, but it's definitely more like not as crazy as before. Overall, it's just a song that's so peak, but I can get why it sounds like complete garbage to someone who has untrained ears. Stupid Horse is another example of unbridled fun. You'll notice a lot in these lyrics that it's mostly about just having fun. And specifically in this song, Laura talks about losing all of her money to gambling, but she kind of says "oh no" in like a sarcastic way. And the ska guitar kind of adds to the silliness of the whole beat, and the melody is just so catchy. There are some more mellow parts of the album. Take Ringtone, for example. The beat kind of reminds me of Kuro Kuro Benito, which is funny because they were actually on the remix. There are some very nice lyrics in the very wall of sound bridge, and the remix with Charlie, Kuro Kuro Benito, and Rico Nasty goes unnecessarily hard. 800 dB Cloud heavily utilizes a contrast between its chorus and the piece found throughout the album by using verses with very minimal backing and pairing it with hard-hitting sounds and a very intense chorus. The ending features a very distorted vocal and a very metal instrumental. There is a feeling that is a combination of longing, sadness, and anger that can only ever be captured by the song Hand Crushed by Mallet. The arpeggios in the very beginning, along with Dylan's vocals at the very beginning too, are very emotional. And the build-up into the drop is very worth it. And also, both their flows throughout the song are very good. The energy of this track kind of tapers off at the very end, which is not bad. It's just simply an observation. But I think it fits well because it's going into the closing track. Our Never Stop sounds like a song that would be in every 2010s Gotcha Life story video. At least up until the point with the synths that sound like they're splitting apart. The mid-song bridge in the song feels like seeing a rainbow at the end of a storm. If I'm not wrong, it's Dylan who sings the bridge, and he's singing his heart out. I feel like this song and Get to You are very similar, at least in like atmosphere, because it feels very bittersweet. Laura's chorus in Get to You is such an earworm, And for some reason, every time this plays for the second time in the song, I get like dementia and I forget it even played, and I'm questioning if I ever heard it before. But it's weird, I just have to say that because I always get it. And then at the very end, the song starts to speed up, and it's almost like a fireworks show, finally using everything it's got at the very end. This album is only 23 minutes long, and I feel like if it was any longer, it would definitely be classified as a health hazard. It's filled with so much energy that it can be considered as a substitute for coffee. There are interludes on this album, like I Need Help Immediately, and Gek might be considered an interlude, I'm not really sure. But I feel like those don't really detract from the album, as weird as they are. It's been almost a year since I first discovered 1000 gecs, and I can say for a fact that it's definitely helped me understand my taste a lot better. Ever since that day, it has never been any less exciting. I always feel so good when I listen to it, and it's just the perfect album to hype yourself up to. So overall, I'll be giving 1000 gecs by 100 gecs a 10 out of 10. Thank you for watching, and there will be more reviews and more videos coming out. But just let me know if you want me to listen to something. Bye!